I feel like with every Mario Party, it's always a hit or miss with the mini games. I feel like half of them are always really good and really fun to play, and the other half is just really boring, like any coin mini game ever. Why were those ever added? But one thing that we get sometimes, and very rarely, is mini games that are based off of Nintendo properties. So I thought, what if Nintendo actually made more Mario Party games with mini games based off of other Mario games? And today, I want to talk about 10 possible mini games that Nintendo could make from Mario Odyssey. So using Super Mario Odyssey, the captures and the different missions and levels throughout the game, I have come up with 10 possible minigames that are either extremely advanced or super quick to the point, but all of these could be a fun time playing them with friends. Now before we get started, if you guys really like this idea and find this video to be super interesting, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Mario and Nintendo in general, and I will be sure to maybe even do more of these with different Mario games or even more with Mario Odyssey in the future. The first minigame we have here is Bullet Blowout. All players are captured bullet bills and have to fly their way through a tricky maze, dodging different obstacles and objects all the way to the goal. Now, if anyone hits a wall or any obstacle along the way, they automatically pop out of their capture and they lose the game and they are out. Until the last one standing or until the last one finishes the level, that will be the winner. This was based off of Mario Odyssey's bullet bill capture mini game area, where you had to fly over this purple goop poison and try not to hit any of the walls while you're inside of this cave area in the Sand Kingdom. This would be really cool. Now, of course, I think everybody would have their own obstacle course. It wouldn't be like anybody can interact with each other. It'd be kind of messy that way, but I would love to see like a big race with this, like two people going head to head as fast as possible, and it's neck and neck all the way to the very end. Next up is Super Stack. As a captured Goomba, the players have to continue to stack Goombas by simply pressing the jump button at the right time to land on each Goomba as they run past. Now, it's possible to jump too high where the Goomba runs underneath you completely, or also if you jump too late where the Goomba will just bump into you, stunning you for a second. The Goombas run in different speeds, and they'll even try to trick you by stopping and then going and then stopping and then going, and you pretty much have to get the highest stack by the end in order to win the game. The highest tower is the winner. It's really just a simple game having you press the A button, but your timing has to be on point. Next up, we have Speedy Sparkers. Everyone has a spark capture and has to make their way through a giant maze, moving up, down, left, and right, and you have to get to the end of the giant maze before the others in order to win. Of course, once again, act like this is the gameplay, but without the actual Mario sections, and it's just Mario and his capture lightning, of course, with your character. And you have to make your way through this maze. Sometimes you'll find a dead end, and you have to go all the way back around in order to find the way out. And then sometimes you'll actually pick correct and be the first one finished. It's really all about luck and also keeping your head on a swivel as you're moving. Next up, we have RC Revenge. Now, this was actually named after one of my favorite childhood games. If you guys know, you know. But this is essentially the RC race mini game from New Donk City in Mario Odyssey, but this time other racers will be included on the same track, so you guys can bump into each other, interact, and it actually can make it almost like a miniature version of Mario Kart. There will be 3 laps, and the tracks will be on a random rotation every time you start the mini game with 10 different possible tracks. Whoever crosses the finish line 3 times first is the winner. One of my favorite ones I came up with is Camouflage Captures. You will have a big setting landscape, and in this case, the deep wooded area of the Wooded Kingdom. This is a 1v3 game where one player gets to watch as the others scramble to find different things to capture like bushes, trees, and rocks and other environmental objects, and they try to hide. They can hide anywhere in the forest, and then after a short amount of time, Seeker will be able to try to find everybody and hunt everyone down. They will pretty much be like Prop Hunt, where everyone has about a minute to hide and a minute to be found, and they can even give away little hints and clues such as whistles as a certain time passes. Like every 10 seconds there will be a whistle from all the players, and you actually have to capture the player and hit them in order to tag them out. It's kind of like freeze tag as well, so pretty much exactly like Prop Hunt if you've ever played that from Call of Duty or any other game. Next up, we have Chain Chomp Charge. In this game, it will be based off of the minigame area where Mario had to bounce chain chomps off one another in order to reach the hole in the wall. This requires perfect aim and calculation because you got to get 3 random setups correct. After completing 3 level sections, you win, and the first one that completes their 3 levels is the winner. You get unlimited tries, but you still have to go extremely fast because you could still lose to one of your competitors. We got another race with Jetty Jaxi. All players must race through a tricky course with their Jaxi, making sure not to fall off the path or else they lose immediately and are out of the competition. First one to finish will be the winner, or the last one alive will win the game. Now, these will be pretty tricky. There will be probably 3 random different courses that you could get, and they will be difficult. You have to make sure you hit the drift button and know when to slow down with Jaxi with the brake button, because he will be moving pretty fast and you'll probably fall off the ledge. Next up, we have Lakitu line fishing. Everyone will be a captured Lakitu and placed in a medium-sized pond. Your job is to go around the lake and cast to find the biggest fish. Sometimes it could be a giant shadow and the biggest one in the lake, or sometimes the little shadows can be the biggest fish. There is some luck elements involved, but for the most part, you will have to hunt around the lake for a while before you cast your line. There will be about a minute for everyone to cast, but once you cast and pull your fish, that is your one and only chance. Whoever comes up with the biggest fish or creature wins. For instance, maybe the biggest creature in the depths is a giant Gooper Blooper. Next up, we have Zipper Zoomers. As a captured zipper, you will get 3 different zipper designs to unzip, making the player move up, down, left, and right in order to unzip their pattern or shape the fastest. Once again, there will be 3 separate rounds that they will have to hurry up and fly by, and whoever finishes their 3 rounds first wins. Now, this sounds kind of easy, but you know, you're on a fast pace here. You have to beat your other competitors as quickly as possible because it's meant to be easy, but doing it fast can be a challenge. First one to finish their unzipping is the winner. And the last mini game I have is called Spark Skippers. This game will have 4 players standing in front of the Lord of Lightning. The screen would be shared amongst one full screen. Starting off slow, he will send small amounts of lightning at the players on the battlefield and then ramp it up by the end, sending his lightning saw blades and sending attacks in different patterns. You will have to run, jump, and duck all of the lightning in the arena together without getting hit. If you're hit, you're out, and the last one standing wins. He is the survivor. The winner also gets to stand on the Lord of Lightning as their victory pose, and he's just kind of sitting there sleepy and tired. But that is 10 Mario Party mini games that could come from Super Mario Odyssey. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any other ones that you would have chosen. I know there's some more obvious ones, but I only wanted to do 10 today. And if you guys enjoyed this video and like this video and leave a comment, I will be sure to make another one like this, whether more Mario Odyssey or another Mario game in general. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you enjoyed today's video, like I said, just like the video, subscribe, leave a comment on what you suggest, and maybe you could appear in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.